field. The field is set. Tomassi, Connors, roll off of turn number 4. Green flag is out. We're underway. And Tomassi gets the jump down into turns 1 and 2. Souza trying to battle back up on the outside.
We've seen this before, these two youngsters battling it out here this season. Right now, give the tip of the cap to the 76 of Tomassi, but battling right back on the outside is Souza as Chase Belcher knocking on that back door of the 76.
Off the corner they come. Charlie Rose trying to take a peek to the inside of 35 of Chase Belcher, but Belcher is able to hold on up front. Connor Souza winds up that outside lane, edges out ahead of Tomassi briefly. Tomassi battles back. Down to the inside goes Belcher. 3 wide for the lead. Down into turn number 1. Belcher trying to make a 2-for as they come off at 2. There's still 3 wide. Tomassi backs off the throttle, and they battle side by side with Belcher looking at front.
Tyler Tomassi, though, looking to battle right back with a crossover move to the inside of Charlie Rose as he hard into the left rear of Charlie. Charlie slides up the racetrack, able to keep the momentum up, though. Those two go tied at the hip as they battle, touching again on exit of 4. A point of the clenched yellow to the 76. Still tied at the hip for that 3rd position.
Down the backstretch, and look at Luke LeBrun make it 3 wide for 3rd. Down the back straightaway, squeezes inside Tomassi and Rose. Gets the run down low. Tomassi tries to throw the block. LeBrun gets by. Rose squeezes through. Here comes the 11 of Vanasse down to the inside. Jenison up on the outside. Burns down to the inside. Tomassi settles back in, but he is outside the top 8.
Yeah, Tyler Tomassi shuffled all the way back 6 spots on that exchange, and at the front of that pack is now Luke LeBrun, followed by the Vanasse machine, and immediately to his rear, the number 30. The outside comprising of Charlie Rose and Mark Jenison, 3 wide down into 1 again.
Vanasse getting a little bit crossed up off of turn number 4, opened up the inside lane briefly. Burns tried to take advantage, but had to settle it back in. Rose backs out on the top side as the 27 of LeBrun sits 3rd. Vanasse is up to 4th. Burns looking for 5th underneath Rose as Rose can't hang on up top. Up front, it is Chase Belcher setting the pace. Connor Souza sitting in the number 2 spot, and it's a quarter straightaway back to Luke LeBrun.
The Hornets' nest of late models settling out just a bit for now. Furthest up, battle for position is for 6th and 7th. That's between Tomassi, welcoming Vinnie Arrenegado to the battle as he searches the racetrack for a way around the Tomassi Law Office's machine. The 17 sets up high as he tries to spool up that top side. Nothing doing for now as he's going to have to play the waiting game and wait for the momentum to come to him.
Battle for 3rd as the 11 of Vanasse all over the back bumper of Luke LeBrun, looking down to the inside off of turn number 2. Can't get the run, settles it in back behind. Meanwhile, Charlie Rose slides up the racetrack down into turn number 3. Jenison gets by. Tomassi gets by. So does Arrenegado before Rose is able to settle back in.
Rose was real off the pace there for a second going into 3 that last lap. Gave up 3 positions in the blink of an eye. Now fast forward, zoom in just a couple cars ahead. Tomassi on the inside of Jenison as they slide down through turns 1 and 2. Look at Arrenegado with the crossover move, backs out of it as they go back into 3.
Up top, Jenison continues to work that top lane off of turn number 4 with Tomassi down on the inside. They hit turn 1. That is the battle right now for 6th. 3 cars fighting for position. Arrenegado right there in tow. Takes a peek down to the inside off of turn number 4. 3 wide down into turn 1. Jenison shuts the door on Tomassi. Arrenegado slides by on the inside, and Tomassi slides back 2 more spots.
These 3 cars putting on a show that won't quit as Tyler Tomassi continuing to battle with these 2 late model titans, 2 former champions, as
trouble a little bit forward. Billy Goodrow down off of turn number 2. He got sideways in the middle of the corner, was able to hang on, but it looked like he was going to chase it around. He comes off with 4 as the 08 of Richie Murray gets underneath. Battle for 4th down the back straightaway as Ryan Vanasse slides up the racetrack. Burns gets by, and now the 11 settles in back behind in 5th.
Field's starting to spread out just a little bit. Your leader, Chase Belcher, unwinding off of 4 as we speak. Connor Souza about 7 car lengths back. Go back another 10 car lengths to your 3rd, 4th, and 5th place cars. That's LeBrun, Burns, and Vanasse battling deep in the pack, starting to heat up. Bill Goodrow and Charlie Rose swapping paint as they dive back into 1. 91 a little sideways through 1 and 2 as they continue to stay fused at the sidebar.
Jenison and Tomassi in a heated battle for 7th down into turn number 1. 1, and Jenison on the outside, edging that out down into 3 and 4. Jenison trying to shut the door on the youngster. Tomassi battles back down low, squeezes underneath as they race down into turn number 1.
Tyler Tomassi, tenacious on the bottom groove as Mark Jenison going to work on the high side. Half distance that time as the leaders start to cross the start-finish line. And Chase Belcher really starting to open up his stride here as he quickly starting to close in on the back markers. Kevin Bowe's going to be the first car out of his front windshield as, again, Connor Souza able to maintain the gap, not eating in the lead by any means, but not really giving up any pace to Luke LeBrun, who sits in third. Look at the battle for 6th now heating up as Ryan Vanasse down low sees a sudden surge from the 17 of Vinnie Arrenegado.
Arrenegado coming alive late in this race, 25 down, 20 to go, and Arrenegado working that outside lane, squeezes up into the top 5 around the 11 of Vanasse, takes a look to the outside of the 30, the 27 and 30 running 3rd and 4th. Those are 2 of the 4 battling for the Everett Auto Parts Triple Crown. Arrenegado with a run up on the outside, evens up with Burns through 3 and 4.
High side coming alive for the 17 as he has the nose advantage down into 1 that time over the 30. Give the 4th spot to the 17 as he now starts to set his sights on the 27.
Chase Belcher, your leader, down into turn number 3. Will be 29 laps up on the board and a straightaway advantage over Connor Souza. Slides underneath the 28, Kevin Bowe, putting him a lap down. Souza has about a half a straightaway back to the 27 of LeBrun. He has the 17 of Arrenegado knocking on his back door as they hit turn number 3. Arrenegado on the move down off of 4.
15 laps to go here in this one. We've hit the extra distance territory of tonight's late model race, and it's Vinnie Arrenegado taking it to the number 27 as they wrap their late models through 3 and 4.
Off the quarter they come, side by side for 3rd, side by side for 5th. The 11 of Vanasse down underneath Jacob Burns, trying to take that spot away as they head down into 3. Arrenegado now settles up ahead in that number 3 spot as Burns gets sideways off of 4, gathers it in but loses momentum, and 4 car lengths to the 11 of Vanasse.
Chase Belcher untouchable in this one, trying to put half a lap over your 2nd place driver Connor Souza as Chase Belcher enters 3 just as Connor Souza exits 2. Just behind him about 10 car lengths is the 17 machine winning the battle over the 27. The 27, by the way, your leader right now in the Triple Crown.
34 laps are complete. 34 and a half make that. Chase Belcher on a tear. He comes off of 4 with 10 laps to go. Battle for 2nd, however. What was once a 12-car length advantage is now down to 6, and Arrenegado right now is running the fastest times out on the racetrack. About 0.3 of a second faster than Connors, and he is closing fast off of 4.
Yeah, rapidly eating into this lead now. Connor Souza with a really great drive here. Just 9 laps to go to hold on, but Vinnie Arrenegado is coming real hot and heavy right now as he, each lap, closing right in. Now just 2 car lengths between the 2.
Arrenegado has been strong on the outside and the inside. We'll see what happens over the final 6, 7 laps. Off the corner, right up on the back bumper, and takes a look to the outside. Bam! Powder coating number 17 works the outside of Connor Souza. They go side by side for 2nd, down into turns 3 and 4. Souza on the bottom, Arrenegado up top. Plenty of room between them as they hit turn number 1.
5 laps to go this time by as Chase Belcher rounds turn 4. Vinnie Arrenegado continuing to set up on that high side, trying to get a good run down the front stretch this time as he gets a front nose cone, peeks to the outside, now looking low, right under that rear bumper cover of the 38. Thinks about a dive to the inside of the 3, can't quite get there as the 38 continues to fend off the late model champion.
Off of 4, Souza slides up the racetrack, and that bottom lane opens up, and Arrenegado takes a peek down to the inside. He was able to catch him, but can he get by him? 42 laps up on the board. The battle is for 2nd. Arrenegado down to the inside. Souza trying to shut the doors. They hit 1 and 2. the Twin Sticks in the year. It is a half a track distance between first and second. Belcher on cruise control up front.
The youngster proving to the masses that he is made of stern stuff here tonight as Vinnie Arrenegado mounts another hard charge to the outside. White flag in the air, this time by, but this time Arrenegado and Souza are dead even, give the slight advantage to the 38 at the line.
At the stripe, the 17 of Arrenegado takes over that number 2 spot briefly. Checkered flag is in the air, and Belcher puts a punctuation mark on the domination tonight. Second place off of 4, Arrenegado with the run on the outside. He'll take down the number 2 spot. Third place will go to the 38 of Connor Souza, his best finish of the season, finishing fourth in your 2023 Everett Auto Parts Triple Crown champion, the number 27 of Luke LeBrun.